Twitch. All right. Hello, everybody. Okay, everything looks fine. We see you on the screen, Jan. Can you say hello?
Yes, I can. Hello, hello, hello. Okay,
Yeah.
looks nice. That's
All
all
is good.
Okay.
All is perfect.
Then I go to my Opera browser and let me know if you can still see the screen on the stream.
Yes.
Where is it? Here it is.
The game is starting soon, folks. We just a few seconds. No, it's actually black now, yeah.
It's black now? Okay.
Yeah.
So, how to do this? Hold on. Is it better now?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, then it might turn black if I make my moves. So we need to see how that works, but
Okay.
I cannot do it otherwise because I need to have the game window open.
I'll be watching here anyway.
Hold on, maybe I can do something in OBS. Now it's black again because I'm not in the Discord window live now. So here, Discord is fine. Then if I click on the properties of Discord, I have Discord, that's fine. Capture method is automatic, which is fine. And the window match priority, match title, otherwise. Okay, this might be better now. I don't know, we'll see. So I'm on here. Okay.
And now we see the board again.
Okay, now I go back to Opera. And is it there or not?
It looks like it is. No, it's gone again.
It's gone again? Okay.
Yeah.
That is kind of not so nice, and I don't know why. So let's see.
Now it's bored again, but you
Yeah, I'm
got
in
back.
Discord again.
Yeah.
So I cannot make moves. And Capture 5, this is nice. Properties. Okay, so Windows match priority, this is all good, also good. Then we'll try this one here. Windows title must match. Okay, okay. So next try.
Hello once again, everybody. We start soon, in a few seconds.
Is it black or is it working?
Black.
Okay. Then I guess for today we have to live with the window turning black when I make my move, and then I go back to Discord like this, and then we are good again. But wait.
All right.
Wait. If you're going to the analysis board, then I can see your analysis. So we don't want that. So
No, but then I don't see. Also, we don't see moves. Then, yeah.
yeah. So this is strange. I just set up Discord again in OBS. Hold on. So
right.
we go here. I delete the Discord window. It's gone now. This turns out to be an OBS instructional stream today. I'm very sorry, but it happens. And I tell what I'm doing here. I'm in the sources window in OBS now. I click on the plus button and I go to Windows Capture. I have create new. I have to type in Discord so I know what it is. Then, so I click on OK, and it gives me the Opera window. This is my window, but I want the Discord window from Jurica. So I click on that one, automatic. We want his voice, so capture audio beta, and I click on OK. So, and now I need to go to Discord, and you should be able to see Jurica's window now. Is that correct? Okay.
Yeah.
So then what happens if I go to my Opera? Let's see, I'm in my Opera and
Nothing changed. Looks so fine. Looks fine. No, it's black again.
black again. Okay. Then I go to the properties of Discord again. Properties.
Maybe we start over and do it like last time.
How did we do it last time?
I don't know.
It is actually the same, but I'm just at the notebook in my living room and not at my computer room with the other computer. So what can be the reason? Windows Skype. This is all good. This is also good. And this is also good. Why does it go black? Maybe because we're in streamer mode. That might be the reason. So I'm going to so disable the streamer mode here. Maybe that's the reason. Disable. That's fine now. Now I go to Opera. And is it still there or does it turn black again?
Black.
Discord, capture match title, otherwise find window off. Windows title must match. Super strange.
But if you try to do without camera.
Without my camera?
Yeah.
I believe that doesn't matter.
No? Okay.
Yeah. But you never know, so I just try to get it out. Okay, Windows capture off. And now you are seeing the board, I think.
Yeah.
And I go to Opera again. And
a second now. I'm not sure now because on YouTube it's black, on Twitch it isn't. 1 second. Yeah, it's black.
okay, so then Jurica, I think, as hard as it sounds, probably no analysis board today, and you just see the live position.
Okay, no
Yeah?
problem.
Okay.
Maybe it's even better for you or not me interrupt all the time.
No, I mean,
Yeah. No,
I don't
anyways,
hear and
just
see you anyway. That doesn't matter for me, of course. So
yeah.
then I just put in my Opera. Hold on. Okay, this is good. Then I'm going to set up my Opera here. The Discord needs to stay on as we have the sound from Jurica via that.
I can still use arrows, right? Or no arrows because you see.
It's my screen. You can not do anything. So
Yeah, not doing. All right.
it happens. But so you have
No
to really
worries.
talk a lot probably today.
Yeah.
So okay. So we have this. We need to get rid of the Discord here. This is fine. Then we
Okay, so football commentators don't do anything on the screen anyway.
Yes.
So
correct. So I will try something. Say something, Jurica. Hello, hello, hello.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8,
Okay,
9,
that's
10.
good. Then we're going here. And okay, the Windows capture is fine. Then again, okay, you need to do that. Then it's going to be a layover of this. Okay, Windows capture, And this time it's opera. Okay, the name is already in use, so I click on opera and okay. Okay, need to do another opera window. Plus Windows Capture. Opera 1, I call it. I click on OK. There is my window. That is nice. Everything's okay. Capture audio, no. Capture cursor, yes, that should be fine. Clicking on OK is also fine. Now setting it up as I want to have it. Okay. And then finally we're ready to go in a second. Okay.
All right.
Hold on. So now I need to move that here. Then I need to move all the rest here. So we have the game like nicely opened. Okay. So this is quite alright, I think. Then
So we don't see you now on the screen.
Yeah, now it's there. Right?
All right. Yeah.
Okay, this should work then.
Yeah, it's okay. Yeah,
All
now I
right.
see you.
Super nice. Then finally, I'm happy that we made that. That's good. So I'm going to take the headphones off. I will, as always, chime in with my thoughts and interrupt you, Jurica, while explaining, and then we're good to go. I wish my opponent, MrHeinzKetchup, well, I was told not to wish best of luck and not a good game because I try to win. So what do we actually tell the opponent? Like,
it's okay.
Have an interesting game or whatever. It's just, well, I really just wish we have a good time. So basically, that's it. Yeah. All right. So yeah. Then I go to opera. You tell me that still everything is okay. If you say it's okay, I'll turn off the headphones. I will just put them off and then restart. Okay. So
all right. Good luck.
So I'm now in my opera window. I could start playing. Is everything okay?
Looks okay, yeah.
Okay.
Everything
then
looks okay.
Wishing you a great commentary and a wonderful game to everyone, and then we can start. Alrighty. Best of luck.
Best of luck, yeah. Headphones going down. So, all right. So now we can officially start the game. Hello, everybody. Welcome to a classical tournament, Chess Dojo. We have second round today, and we have classical game 60 plus 30. Jan is playing second round against MrHeinzKetchup. I just checked, he's from Hungary. Hungary is very chess country, so I feel like might be very interesting game. And yeah, the difference today is that I won't do any analysis, as you probably heard if you were with us now. But we will just talk and we will just analyze the position like it is. So wow, we have something different today from Jan. I must say that I didn't expect that. He played e4 first move. That's already a surprise. And black played Sicilian c5 and e6 Sicilian. A little bit different, like can variation. When I was younger, I called it Paulsen variation, Paulsen Sicilian. I guess there are a few names. Anyway, c5 and e6 Sicilian, a little bit different than d6 or knight c6 second move. And Jan played g3 third move now. I think that's actually very playable line. I played it actually g3 in few classical games, like over the board. It's a very reasonable sideline. I would say, of course, d4 is the main move, but a lot of theory there. G3 is like very fashionable sideline anyway, so I don't know, maybe Jan was preparing for the game actually. It's usually playing knight f3 first move and double fianchetto or something like ready opening, but now he started today with e4, so we'll see now what's the plan. And Jan is doing a lot of work recently, also like hard work even. He was doing like Chesstrugles courses all week basically, and we'll see today. First game was a draw, but it was very good draw, I would say, because the opponent was very strong and Jan was black. So now Jan is white, and we'll see. I feel like Jan is improving every week, basically, and I think he actually has a little bit different mindset also now, because he said also like he's getting like more competitive in chess. But I think that could be only a good thing, honestly. Hello, hello. Cheap viewers on. Yeah. I don't even know what it means. But hello. As we just started. Okay, knight f6, now black played. D5 was also an option, of course. Knight f6 is a very normal move. I think there are two options here, like d3 or even queen e2, I think. See now what will Jan do. e5 is too early for e5, obviously. e5 probably just knight g4, probably that pawn will... White will lose the pawn, actually. I think I would play d3 just here and castle. Queen e2 I think is also a line. Queen e2 and d5, e5 maybe. It's like also could be transposition in French opening if white plays e4, e6, and second move like queen e5 or d3. It's actually possible. And later we have some kind of position when black plays d5 and white pushes e5, but without the pawn at d4. So that might be the situation here, but yeah, okay, that's like a long way to go still. And of course, we are going to analyze today everything. I don't know, of course, how long will it last, basically, the game. But last two times we had like end games, very long games, so it was very interesting also to see that. And of course, you can, if anybody has any questions on Twitch or YouTube, of course, you can write anything whenever you want and ask. So yeah, we have now a few hours of classical chess here. And Jan is thinking, but I like the approach. e4, I like it very much. Jan is getting more competitive, yeah. So d3, d5. Probably one option for both, or queen e2, d5 also. We'll see now. As I said, e5 now is probably too early. Too early for white, because then knight g4 and queen c7. Pawn is just hanging.
Okay, hello. Yeah, as always, I'm not prepared, as I'm usually never prepared for openings, and c5 kind of got me off guard. And here my first impulse was playing e5, but then probably he plays knight g4 with a double attack on the e5 pawn. So I'm not going to do this, and yeah, basically I would just play super safe, which is pawn d3, and yeah, then just continue developing and see how it continues. So basically that's from me for now.
Jan played d3, yeah, that's probably the most reasonable move here. And there are 41, I think, or 43 players in this tournament. So a lot of players, 7 rounds. It's the second round, and we will see. It will be very interesting to see how Jan will play this whole tournament. It's basically second classical tournament. His second classical tournament, like ever, maybe even. So first one wasn't very successful, but that's probably just because it was first. Now I think will be different, and that's why I'm very curious to see also what is going to happen today. D3. I guess now black will play D5. What else? 5 e5 knight d7 queen e2 is some kind of transposition maybe to a French type of position, even though it doesn't look like French, but the French without pawn on d4, white pawn on d4, and that's possible, of course. For example, e4, e6, d3 second move, or queen e2. That's also like possible. I played those moves in classical just because I tried everything against French, and yeah, it's interesting. So white will try again, like usual in French, probably to play on the king side, maneuver maybe like rook e1, knight d2, knight f1, and black will try to play on the queen side, like b5, b4, later a5, a4, and it's very interesting. But we are, yeah, far away from that still. Black was also surprised by this g3 theory, I think. 1887 is the classical rating from Jan's opponent, so very strong. Okay, so black played d6. Think you can see it. I think it's not the best move here, even though it's like a very normal move, but why not play d5 for black? But okay, I guess that's his problem. Now probably white can play c3 and d4 later at some point, of course, probably castle first. I think d5 is just more logical, even though, okay, it's still normal move, but more active simply to play in the center with d5, like in every opening you should do anyway. So, okay, that's not bad for white, I think. d6 move. I guess Jan should just castle here. First things first, always. I'm always saying that to my students also. Like, you castle first and then everything is much easier. Then you can create a plan also. So I would probably castle and play c3 or rook e1, then c3, d4. That would be my idea here. But yeah, castle first, for sure. So Jan is thinking here. Right, that's cool, of course. Fine. Bishop g5, Jan played. All right. Not sure about bishop g5, to be honest. The thing is that there's no concrete idea behind that move. I mean, I guess you don't want to take on f6. Yeah, h6 is a very good move. I mean, easy but logical move. Just to ask the question, like, what do you actually want with bishop g5? Because bishop f6 is not an idea, I think. Of course, to give bishop pair just like that. So yeah, again, first things first, castle first, and then create a plan. Also, knights go first. Usually, and one of the reasons, one reason is also like with bishop very often like has more options, and we are not sure.
This might sound strange, but I hope that he played h6, and it might be really weird, but it was planned because I want, well, I hope that he's going to castle short, and then I have a great sacrifice idea. If I can put the queen to d7, d2 or c1, and then just plan a super wonderful kingside attack, and yeah, it's all in my dreams. And so basically it was okay, bringing back the bishop now and then seeing what's happening here. For the pawns, I'm thinking that he's going to play e5 sooner or later. So he has a very stable pawn structure in the center, and yeah, we just see how that all goes. I'm super unexperienced in this position, have no clue what's happening, and we'll have to think a lot, of course, and not talk so much, but yeah, so I'm bringing back the bishop now.
Okay, so in the end, it was some kind of provocation. I mean, that's possible in chess. We sometimes do that. We want to provoke opponent's move. And Jan said, I mean, that's a very interesting idea to provoke h6. Now, the other question is if it's realistic or not to sacrifice on h6. It might be an idea. Bishop d2, queen c1. All right, very interesting. It's a very, very deep idea, I must say. Now he castled, all right. It's okay, of course. Now with black castles, I guess Jan will play queen c1 then. Or h3 first. Okay, Jan wants to play on the king side. I would play on in the center, as I said, because white can. But okay, Jan has a different idea, obviously. Yeah, he did play queen c1. Very interesting. Now, bishop h6 is a threat. Okay, why not? Probably not enough pieces to give checkmate. For example, if you take on h6, he takes queen h6, maybe just knight h7, and black is holding. But okay, I like the mindset from Jan. He wants to win. Wants to attack. So why not? Let's see how black will stop the sacrifice, if he is going to stop in the first place. I mean, if there's anything to stop, we'll see. Now,
And this is Jan again, of course. So this is going to be really interesting because before I started learning chess in November, this basically is the position that I always played, like the setup, and I was blitzing my life away and have like 2,000 blitz games as wide like this. And in Blitz, it might work with the sacrifice, but I doubt it works in Classical. So this is some kind of experience for me now. We'll see.
Okay, that's an interesting point. But usually, yeah, it's different. I don't think that... Okay, sometimes you can choke your opponent in classical chess also, but yeah, just more time to think. So we'll see. Black can also play just king h7, I guess, if he wants to stop the idea, to stop the sacrifice. And then Jan will have to find another plan, I guess. Or maybe just continue to play on the king side, even though I don't know how, but he can try. Let's see what Black is going to do. So in the end, Black just played bishop d7, and okay, Jan already played h3. So, he wants to sacrifice and stop knight g4. Okay, knight h7. Yeah, bishop d7 is a little bit weird move, honestly. It feels like he's just waiting for the sacrifice, but I feel like he could play something more useful.
Okay, I'm now preparing the f pawn to f4, and before that, of course, the knight to h2. Then some kind of pawn storm, the king to h2, rook to h1. So I have the h file open, and this is going to be exciting, hopefully, for everyone. And maybe it backfires, but I'm in the mood of attacking and seeing how crazy this game can go. We'll see. Oh, and so sorry for interrupting again, Yuritsa. And what I forgot to tell is usually I forget my knight on b1 in all of this. So I see how I can get this into the attack too. We'll see. Usually that happens once the d2 square is free, when the bishop did his sacrifice. So yeah, but that's the plan for now. It might change again. Best of luck in commentating and playing MrHeinzKetchup. Best of luck again.
Okay, so black played knight d4. It's a very reasonable move. Okay, the idea is very concrete to play knight d2. Let's hope for a start that Jan won't blunder. Knight d2, so I guess he will take knight d4. But it's not a bad move because black opens c file. Queen on c1, yeah. Since Jan didn't play c3 in the center, knight d4 is actually quite a reasonable move. Also now, yeah, no more sacrifice without this knight on f3. So yeah, you can say in a way that black created a counter attack, which is usually the best thing to do against the attack. So yeah, I guess sacrifice is no more in the air now. Bishop h6, and or is it? I feel like Jan is targeting bishop h6 still, or f4 now. f4 is okay, maybe interesting. Yeah, that feels like now he's just looking at the king side. I think I would play something like, I guess, c3, or I mean c2 might be a problem, so let's solve that. I guess c3, bishop b5, you can play c4, I guess. So rook c8, you could just move the queen. If he takes, you take. So I guess c3 is kind of normal move. Yeah, okay, I mean black shouldn't be better. I mean, he didn't do anything special, like bishop e7, bishop d7, of course. So I would say it's kind of equal here, or around equal with c3. Jan played g4 in the end. Wow, g4 is a very interesting move. Jan is feeling good today. Obviously, he just wants to attack. And f4. Okay, why not? Actually, now g4, f4, knight h7 probably also wasn't the best move. I mean, it just looks also very passive. So now this looks actually quite okay. Maybe the idea behind knight h7 might be f5, but that seems like too crazy now, as b7 is hanging after ef5. Okay, it's getting interesting. And yeah, again, I like this mindset from Jan. I mean, if nothing else, it's much more interesting for us, for viewers, to watch some position like this than to watch, like, for example, double fianchetto. I mean, okay, it's very solid, very strategical, but this is just more fun now, as it's getting sharp, you can say, as Jan is pushing pawns in front of his king, which is always a very brave thing to do. Bishop c6 now, okay. Maybe now black is... Okay, black is still very solid, like typical Sicilian also, like always. I mean, very often black looks like passive, or like he has less space. But on the other hand, Sicilians are very, very tough to beat. And counterattacks are sometimes very dangerous also. So anyway, Jan should be careful here. I mean, pawns are very nice, but the question is like pieces support. Is it enough? I mean, knight is on b1. That is not a great thing also. Yeah. What would be the best move now here for white? I'm not sure. Maybe somebody can help me on chat. Maybe just maybe c3 now, just to attack the center. Try to activate the knight from b1. Maybe after c3, just bishop f6, holding everything, protecting everything. Not giving up on d4 square just like that also. We have one viewer on lead chess with us from the start, from UK, the battle crew. The battle CRW. So if you are with us somewhere on Twitch or YouTube, the battle crew, you can definitely join the conversation with me and talk about the game, since you are following from the start, as I see. He's from UK. Jan is from Germany, and MrHeinzKetchup is from Hungary. So we have European Union here. I am from Croatia, living in Ireland, so we have European Union here almost. All right. Quiet for some time. He was chatting a lot in the beginning. Looks like now so easy anymore. What to do here for white? I would play c3. What about you, chat? Maybe queen e1 or something, but is that improvement actually? Yeah, c3 just feels right. I mean, you need more pieces. You have to play somewhere else, not only on king side. I mean, I read actually recently in one book that when you're attacking, it's always okay. The thing to do is to check like the number of attackers against the number of defenders. So if you do that, and I'm not thinking about pawns here, I guess, because both sides are having all the pawns on the board. So I guess black has like bishop on e7, knight on h7, queen on d8, rook on f8, and king also is kind of a defender, so almost like 5 pieces. And white has bishop on g2 is not an attacker. Is not an attacker at all, I think. And bishop on d2 might be, queen on c1 might be, rook on f1 might be, but that's, even if they are all attackers, that's like 3 against black's 5. So that very often can tell you like, is the attack very strong or not, or useless or whatever. And here I guess the conclusion would be that it's just not strong enough, as I said, like typical Sicilian. Black is very solid, very tough to beat. Even though, okay, bishop c6, the good thing about for white in this position is that actually black still doesn't have like a counterplay, which in Sicilian usually black do, right? I mean, that's why I guess Sicilians are like most popular openings after 1e4. But black's still not doing a lot here. Maybe for that reason, maybe he should have played like rook c8 or something to attack on queen side. It's usually what black is doing anyway, playing. Now bishop c6, I feel like it's just protecting the diagonal, nothing else. Because d5, if black plays d5 next, then white will play e5, I guess. So the funny thing is, yeah, about the pawns that, yeah, they cannot go back, and whatever you do for white or for black in this position, I think it's not great. That's the funny thing. Like, okay, except c3 for white, that's different. But I was thinking on the king side mostly, and in the center, like to try to do something very concrete. It's just not possible, I guess. Like g5 is not possible. f5 is just black after f5 for white. Black can just play maybe bishop g5 and trade everything and keep the light color bishops on the board, which is not great for white in this position if you think like long term, because white has all the pawns on light squares anyway. So f5 is probably nothing. I mean, even like strategically good for black because of bishop g5, and he's trading a lot of pieces, which means no attack anymore, which means it's also easier to move a little bit because black has a little bit less space here anyway. So yeah, g5 is not possible at all. It's protected 4 times, as I see. h4, of course. e5, nothing. So yeah, it's not like it seems that it's just it's a nice pawn mass, but no support, I guess. That's the thing. Or not a great support. So that's why Jan is thinking here for a very long time, just not sure what to do. But it's not easy to find a move anyway. I don't see any other option besides c3, to be honest. Like, useful option at least. Maybe king h1, like that could be, but is that very useful? How to improve knight a3? That's also like, after knight a3, black's probably playing just b5, and of course you shouldn't put knight on the edge of the board for no reason. I mean, here the reason is that you don't have other squares, but obviously the thing is that he's not better on a3 than on b1 probably anyway. That's the pain for white here. So I guess Jan got quiet now just because he doesn't see attack anymore. He was all about attack in the beginning. So okay, let's see. Yeah, so for all viewers, just a quick notice, I won't move pieces today like I did last time, just because we have different setup today, and also I won't disturb you from the game. I'll just talk a lot. If you don't need that, you can just mute me, of course, no problem. But yeah, I'll just leave the board as it is. And it's getting very interesting. Like, I think they are about the same rating. And people from Hungary, Hungarians are very, very good in chess. I respect them in that terms a lot, because there's so many good players there, and chess is just a culture there, of course. We know about Judith Polgar, for example, or Judith Polgar, sorry, or Leko, who was playing for world title, and many other, of course. A lot of GMs, yeah. Rapport, of course, but okay, he's not playing for Hungary anymore, I think, so we don't count him. Jan is thinking, very, very tough position. What to do, where to play, why to play. I guess chess is just not easy. Anyway, again, if you have any kind of suggestions in
Hello,
say,
this is
chat.
Jan, and you have so many candidate moves. One would be pawn f5, the other one would be g5. Then I have bishop to b4 to make a way for my knight to go to d2 and f3, and also c3, but then I would have a very weak bishop on d3, and so I cannot decide. I don't know what is the best to do here, and yeah, I'll do some more thinking and then decide, of course.
All right. So funny. I was thinking for like 10 minutes, and then he said, like, I don't know what to do, I'm going to think now. But yeah, that's chess, just constantly solving problems, and that's why we love it. He was talking about pawn moves. I already said everything about pawn moves. I mean, I guess there's just no good pawn move for white, except c3. c3, I think, is the only. Yeah, e5, f5, g5, we already discussed. Bishop b4, he mentioned, I don't think, like, okay, the idea is knight d2, but where is this bishop going? Black can just play a5 straight away, of course. And if you go on a3, then b5, of course. I mean, why not? So we'll see now. A lot of options. Yeah, I just wanted to say before Jan said what he had to say, I wanted to say that if you have any suggestions on Twitch or YouTube, I would be more than glad to see, so we can analyze together. Maybe I'm missing something also, of course, in every position. So yeah, we don't use engine, of course, as we never did actually here analyzing classical games, because no point. We do that after the game anyway. We want to learn. We are not machines. So we'll just discuss things. Yeah, I just hope Jan doesn't end in time trouble here too early. Like thinking for a move for what? More than 10 minutes now for this move. Okay, it's also very normal in chess, of course, to think like that. I think my longest move was like 50 minutes or something. So yeah, happens. Seems like Jan is preparing for f5 move. Okay, I was explaining about f5, maybe bishop g5, but I should probably said first that f5 is looking dangerous, but what is actually the idea? Like, what do you want to do? That's why I always also ask my students, like, why? What do you want to do? You should always have like a reason behind the move. I mean, okay, you want to attack, but f5, what do you want to do? Okay, maybe you want to sacrifice an h6. Okay, that might be a concrete idea, but then we get to bishop g5 point, or yeah, I mean, black will play something. I mean, yeah, probably cannot even do that. I mean, f5, bishop h6 is probably also nothing. So I guess the point is that f5 is just nothing. That's the thing. But that's the thing with pawns. Like, cannot go back. We have to be very careful with them always, actually. And yeah, that's part of the chess strategy, I would say. And it's easy to forget that. Yeah.
And again, so I don't see a tactic here, and then the question, of course, is what to do. And one good advice, I think, is always improve your worst piece. The worst piece here, I think, is the knight on b1, and that's why maybe also bishop to e1 could be a good move, but then he brings his bishop to h4. I don't like to exchange my bishop here. And then I need to go back, and then the square for, well, I go probably back to b4, and I hope he doesn't bring the bishop back to e7. And then I would have that extra move to bring my knight out, and that's what I'm probably going to do. Yes, that's it, and we'll see how that goes.
Yeah, bishop e1 is actually a very good idea, I must say. That's actually a very good move. That's similar idea like c3, just to open queen side and play knight e2. Yeah, great move, actually. Somehow I missed it. I mean, okay, mostly because it's not easy to say what to do, but as Jan said, when there's no tactics, then you can always use that improving pieces rule. Like, if you know what to do, if you don't have anything concrete to do, just improve your bad pieces or worse pieces. Obviously, I mean, so you can have all pieces active, like with time. So yeah, white definitely needs to develop that knight from b1. I mentioned knight a3, but I forgot about bishop b1. So that's kind of very nice strategical move, I would say. Probably there's not much better to do anyway. So knight d2 now next, and knight f3. Also bishop f2 might be an idea here now. So bishop e1 seems like a very, very good move. Yeah, okay. Jan was thinking for 15 minutes. He found in the end a good solution. He realized he was thinking about pawn moves, but he realized that it's too early, I guess. He needs to improve pieces first. As I said, not a great support yet, as black is very, very solid. But bishop e1 is a nice way to improve the position and to create something. So great job here, Jan. I mean, he doesn't hear me, but I guess he will analyze the game later or listen stream later. So I think bishop e1 is a very good move, actually. Okay, rook c8, probably still black might try to attack on c-file, but at least Jan did something useful in the position, and that is to develop basically in first place and to improve pieces in second place. Yeah, because f5 is probably not. Okay, Jan mentioned bishop h4 move. That's probably mm, one of the good options for black here, even, I would say. Just to trade this dark color bishop, because all the pawns are on light squares anyway, so might be like, seems like a better bishop for white. So black is trading good bishop. I mean, white's good bishop. And also, like, strategical rule when you talk about trades, which, by the way, I think people are not working enough, simply because there are more fun things and like trade is just a trade. But actually, there are many rules when it comes to trading. And you can say here that black has like a little bit
And
less
as I just
space.
see that Cross is watching, so hi Cross. So that's just it.
Yeah, hello cross. So black has less space, and it's good to trade, I think, for him, just to create more space for other pieces, as it's very often it's not easy to move with a lot of pieces on a very small space. So I think that's also kind of a thing here, that bishop h4 might be a good trade for black, I think. Or okay trade for black. Sorry. Yeah, hello Cross. Hello Cross, nice to see you everywhere on Twitch also. How are you today? Thank you for following us now basically every day. It's very nice. How are you? What do you think about the position here for Jan? Jan just played bishop e1. I just said that I think that's actually a very good move. Just because it's not easy to say what to do here, and it's too early for any kind of crazy attacks, I think, or moves. Doing good. All right. Yeah. Okay, it's a long way to go anyway, yeah. Interesting to see now. This game can go anyway, I think. Like, typical Sicilian, right? I mean, that's why we love Sicilians. They are sharp and interesting, not boring at all. And that's exactly what I said, Cross. Exactly when before you came, like a few minutes ago, I was talking about c3 mostly, and I didn't see bishop e1 at all. Same thing I said, commentating the game. So Jan found a very nice idea, I think, to improve at least somehow here. Yeah, because in reality, c3, I mean, oh, it's okay move, but not a big deal for black. I think after c3 position is quite equal. And maybe if you think about bishop e1, maybe it's even better for white not to open like center and queen side too much, like to give, because there's, I think black would like to play there to create counter attack. Yeah, it'll be very interesting to see later, like what the engine says about. So obviously, probably not big differences here between like c3 or bishop e1, but still, it will be very interesting to see what the engine says. Hello, TOBY. Again, I don't know what that means. Best viewers on. I mean, it's some kind of Twitch language. But nice to see you anyway. Yeah, Cross Jan was thinking for 15 minutes about bishop e1, so paid off in the end, I guess. Now, MrHeinzKetchup. By the way, that's the best ketchup. I like that ketchup the most also. Anyway, he's also thinking now a lot. Hello again, TOBY. Can you please explain what it means? Best viewers on. Easy viewers or whatever. Still young to this streaming stuff. And black played f5, and now we have real action here. So what is going on after f5? Who knows that? I guess nobody. Okay, we'll check that in a second. f5, wow. Yeah, looks okay for black in the end. Yeah, f5 might be actually a very interesting move. That's like a real counter play on the king's side, which is a little bit unexpected maybe. But black is fighting for the space, for the play. He's creating counterattack on the king's side. Okay, there's... okay, why I'm thinking now that's actually a good move, because there's no possibility to create attack on queen side or in the center. Actually, I think for black, d5 or e5 is not really possible. And yeah, what else? b5, a5 just way too slow and nothing. So f5 might be a very good move actually. Yeah, they are playing very good game now. Very, very smart moves from both sides. And Jan played 92, defending a pawn. Okay, looks okay. Yeah, if he took a pawn at ef5, just ef5, I guess. And g5 wouldn't be great, because then f4 would be like an isolated pawn. And that trade like bishop g2 or bishop c6 also might be good for black, I think, because okay, bishop on g2 isn't like very strong or very dangerous for black, but it's still like here next to king, close to king, and he's still like defensive, and without him feels like king is a little bit like naked basically, and all those pawns forward. Yeah, it's not easy life for white king, also like for the rest of the game. So I wouldn't trade that bishop also, maybe. Yeah, maybe just 92. What else? Just hold those pawns, and not to create a lot of weaknesses. And yeah, f5 is actually a very good move, I think. All right, so what can black do here? Maybe nothing, actually. Maybe like g5. Why not? Then we have like a battle, a real battle, and that nobody can explain what is going on then. After g5, maybe he plays g5 now. It's like in the spirit of the position anyway. Or e5. No, e5 is not possible, sorry. Maybe fg first and then something like knight f6. But okay, white is protecting. Yeah, a lot of options here now. Really, really a lot of options. But it's a very good middle game, I think, from both players. Like, very, very good moves. Okay, opening was also, anyway, some kind of random position, normal position, with a lot of pieces on the board. So now they're playing very well, actually, I think. It will be very interesting to see. I really hope Black will play something like g5 here and just... He will make our viewers very happy, and me also, because then it will be very interesting. Knight at6 maybe also is an option, of course. But, yeah, something on the queen side. Maybe queen e8. Queen e8. Wow, queen e8 is maybe a good move with queen g6 idea. Yeah, of course, you can argue that now that this... I mean, that's the thing with pawns in front of... When you push pawns in front of your king, sometimes you just create weaknesses, nothing else. That's why it's much easier to attack when kings are on different sides. Like when you castle long and he castles short, then it's easy. I mean, you don't risk much. But when kings are on the same side, then it's different. And then that we can see, I think, very well here in this game, maybe. Okay, still not too bad for white. He played rook f6. That's very similar idea. I think queen e8 is just a better version of that idea, to put something on g6, because this rook is useful on f8 anyway, protects the pawn. And queen is doing nothing on d8. Wow, Jan is playing very fast now. Why play this move so fast? All of a sudden. He was spending like 10-15 minutes for a move, and now he's playing very fast. I guess he calculated everything. So what is the point? F e4, knight d4. Okay, I guess. Okay, looks reasonable, yeah. Yeah, okay, that was a good idea. Bishop e1, knight e2, knight f3, I think was the best that Jan could do anyway in this certain position, because... Yeah, just feels like without that knight on the king's side, it feels like not enough pieces for a fight, for a battle in the first place. So that, I think, was a great maneuver here. And it's now a very unclear position, obviously. Yeah, so the story about Jan started to play chess, I mean,
Okay,
started
hello
to learn last
Jurica,
year.
this is Jan, of course, and to
later.
me this is a very exciting game. I'm on my toes, like from the start, and it is fun playing this, and I have no clue where this goes. I don't know who's better, and I think I'm, well, because of my king position, and it's not safe in any way, it's super risky, and it's very sharp, and yeah, now there are so many options. It's like a great game to me. I love it. Okay, that's it for me for now.
Nothing to add. Excuse me, I was just saying about Jan's story. So he started to learn seriously last year in November, I think he said. So a little bit less than a year, and he was playing chess before that, of course, but then he stopped for some time because all kind of things, all kind of reasons. But now he's like working seriously one year, maybe not even 1 year, and this is the second tournament in this period. So we'll see now how much did he improve. And he worked a lot, especially this week. He was analyzing Carlson games and Chesstrugles courses and all kind of stuff. So I already can feel the difference, honestly. Because first tournament he had, I mean, okay, you cannot expect a lot from first serious tournament. Like in any sport, I guess, especially in chess. I mean, you just need time. But now it's like already, and he had only 2 or 2.5 out of 7. But now this feels like completely different story, honestly, and that's why I'm very happy for him. And he said just like a week or two ago that he's getting very competitive in chess, and I said to him, "That's a good thing for you." So yeah, let's see now. Let's hope for g5 from black. No, not now. Sorry, that was previous move. I was still hoping for that. But knight f3 is again like very good move. What do you think, Cross? What should be the best move now for black? Can anybody help me, please? Yeah, I'm really not sure what to do here for black. D4 is hanging. So f e4, knight d4, I guess. And knight is targeting bishop on c6. If queen b6 in that moment, just bishop f2. So queen b6 is basically nothing. But what else? Question. Yeah, now it feels like that's why I always say to my students, if you just improve one piece like drastically, everything can change. And that's exactly what is going on here, what is happening with this knight f3 maneuver, I think. All of a sudden, just different position. Like white has pieces now and white is active, I mean. And yeah, d4 is hanging. So yeah. Okay, maybe still like fg, maybe still like can continue with his idea like fg4, fg4, not fe4, but fg4, hg4, and rook g6, knight d4, then just rook g4. Looks a little bit dangerous for white, I think. I think he's thinking about that actually. Because again, what else now? Or just, yeah, if queen b6 now, for example, just bishop f2. So there's actually no good way to defend the pawn on d4. So you have to do something, I guess. Fe4 or fg4. I would play fg4. I think now, in the end. Ah, yeah, cross. Again, the same thing I just said. So we are thinking like similar way. I just read what you said on Twitch. Yeah, it's exactly the same thing that I would also do now here for black. What else anyway? Yeah. By the way, Cross, it's a real pity that you don't play any more like any like very strong tournaments. I mean, over the board because you're playing very well, as I think. Hello, Tracknell. Yeah, I don't know what that means, cheap view or something. Can somebody explain, please? Oh, second time today already. I don't know if it's trolling or what. Or is it just kind of Twitch language or something? But anyway, nice to see you. Jan is in Zen mode, it looks like. Just thinking about life and everything. Ah, okay. Uh-huh. All right. Okay. All right. At least we have online chess, yeah, to still to play something at least. I mean, over the board is over the board, yeah. I mean, just the best possible, I guess. Just different feeling. It's great. I can say that. For me, the classical chess, like over the board, let's say last few years, maybe, okay, when I was like teenager, it wasn't like that. But when last few years for me, it was just like 4 or 5 hours of just getting away from everything and just completely dive into game, and yeah, that's it basically. So that's a great feeling. Yeah. Okay, there are, I just found out today there are these modern times there are some also like probably will be more of that in the future also, like online titles. Something I didn't know. I didn't even know that. But okay, I guess more about that in the future, as everything is becoming like. Yeah, all right. Ah, that's a pity. Wow, by the way, how long is opponent thinking now? For like 15 minutes, maybe. What was your rating? Yeah. Well, maybe there is. No, well, wait.
Okay, this
You
is
can
Jan
play
again.
leagues. All right,
Again, game
later.
is exciting, but I'm drop dead tired. If you see me drinking Coke, then I'm usually trying to stay awake. And in these positions, when it's not my move and there are so many options, then I tend to just let my mind wander, not thinking about the position, giving me a short break, and only start thinking again when he did his move. I don't know if that's the best strategy, but that's just what I do. So, and if I close my eyes, I'm also taking a small rest here. Okay, so
Yeah, I guess it's
exciting,
not that.
exciting, exciting. And I already start thinking about great, now I'm ahead in time, which should give me a little advantage. And yeah, I should not think about flagging him, what I did in the past. So with 30 seconds increment, there's no flagging usually. And what else? Yeah, nothing. Okay.
All right. Dan is getting emotional. That's what chess is doing to us anyway. I wanted to say you to Cross, why don't you play leagues then? I think you can. Where are you from, if I may ask? Maybe I asked you already, but you can play leagues. Leagues are like per week or 2 games per week, maybe. Like I play Hungarian league for years, and it was just 1 game per week. A Sunday, I think was. What and also what was your rating like? Peak. Ah, yeah, sorry, you told me yesterday. All right, I'm just too many informations in my head recently. I'm so sorry. Yeah, you live in Texas. I remember now the whole conversation. Uh, uh, yeah. Ah, they don't have leagues there. Pity. Okay, maybe will be soon like maybe classical, maybe chess will transfer to online. I don't know. Anything can happen these days, as everything is getting so robotic, I would say. Computers are getting more important, so what they are saying about online chess in the future, I mean, it's all possible, I guess. Yeah, okay, MrHeinzKetchup is still thinking. For how long can we see? I guess, no, we can. We can't, but in the end he took fe4, so not fg4 as Cross and me recommended, but he played fe4. So now knight d4, I guess. I think this, what is this? This is now good for white. Very good, I think, but knight d4. I'm not wrong. A knight c6 next. That can be also bishop pair. Nice bishop pair in this position very soon. Knight is taking c6, and the point is, of course, that queen b6, just bishop f2. That's it. Now we see the great. Nah, I just wanted to say, now we see that bishop e1 was very useful because of bishop f2 idea, but unfortunately Ant took fe4, which I think is not so good. I mean, not too bad, and life still goes on. Position is still kind of okay, I would say, for white, maybe. But I feel like after 94 he will be just much better, actually, all of a sudden, because last few moves were amazing, actually, for white. Bishop e1, 92, 93, I think. Was strategically very good, honestly. What do you think, Cross? 94 probably, yeah? Was better, I think so. Now bishop e4, I guess. Knight d4, yeah. Bishop g2, king g2. As I said already, I don't like this trade too much for white, just because king on g1. Okay, now he's going on g2, but feels like now he will lose his friend and will be alone on the king side. Okay, rook is on f1, but still a bit exposed now. Okay, on the other hand, position is perfectly fine. Pieces are normal. Black isn't too dangerous yet. Bishop g2, king g2, I guess. And then black has a lot of options.
And now, again, I often move too fast then. If he brings his queen to b6, my knight is pinned. And then I really have to pay attention. So
Yeah, Jan doesn't see bishop f2.
yeah, I'm going to think of that right now. Should have done that earlier on, but didn't.
So yeah, he didn't even think about 94 previous move. Again, because he didn't see probably bishop f2 also. Yeah. Yeah, same. Interesting, Cross. Everything with whatever you said, exactly the same I said. I mean, we are thinking the same. So cool. Yeah, bishop g2, king g2. This is, I don't know if this is weird or not. But I feel like now black should definitely try to, I mean, it's perfect moment, I guess, for, okay, I won't say which move. I would like to see chat. Okay, of course, cross, but is there anybody else? Like, what is the best move here for black? I think black has one move that is like very, very dangerous for white, honestly. Okay, not that black is winning on the spot, but I feel like white has to be careful after that move, maybe or maybe not. Okay, anyway, what would you play for black? Queen b6 is an option, of course, also, but bishop f2, I feel like. Ah, then. Oof. Yeah, it's a real pity cross because you play, I think, way above 2000 over the board. Honestly, I mean, 2600 blitz. I don't have 26 blitz now at this moment. Uh, it's very very high rating, I think, and yeah, and I see that you really understand things. So who knows? Maybe, as I said, maybe there will be some kind of tournaments like one game per week or per month, and maybe there like online classical tournament will be a thing. Maybe that will be easier for you. Yeah, no, I know people don't understand how tough it is to play chess. Actually, I understand completely because I played so many games, played chess more than 20 years, and they say, by the way, for people who don't know, they say that if you play, let's say, 5 hours of serious one game, 5 hours, which is actually very possible very often, you do that 4 or 5 hours, let's say even longer. My longest was almost 7 hours. That you can actually lose like 2 kg during the game. It's crazy. Nobody believes that, but it's true actually. And then later during the day, you kind of you get it back through the food and liquid and stuff. For example, I think every chess player after a serious game is like very hungry after the game. Like you just feel exhausted. It's like I always say it's like I guess it's like solving some kind of math problems for like 5 or 6 hours, like non-stop. Like just being focused and trying to do the best. You're sweating, of course. I remember like. Very often I was shaking so much and my heart was beating like so much that I could even sometimes you cannot even make moves, like if it's very 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 like dramatic, if you especially if you are playing team chess, also if your teammates depends on you, even more stress, of course. Yeah, it's very very tough actually. People understand. I mean, just to sit for 6 hours, it's not easy. Yeah, of course, it's normal to walk during the game. Yeah, I was actually thinking about e5 also here in this position. But then I saw knight f5 maybe for white. Maybe knight f5 is actually holding everything just simple. I mean, of course to take I think is not a good idea. Rook f1, king f1, d and then de5, and then all of a sudden, like as typical Sicilian way, black pieces are opening, and yeah, again the same thing, exactly the same thing. Then I started to think about maybe queen b6 first and then e5. That might be a good choice because then let's say queen b6, bishop f2, e5. You don't have to, you're not scared about some discovered moves from the knight like knight f5 or knight e6 because you have queen c6 check. That's actually my main idea behind queen b6 move. So maybe queen b6 and e5 then would be slightly, yeah, yeah, same thing again. Wow, it's amazing, Cross. everything the same again. So okay, I guess we couldn't be so wrong if we are both saying the same thing, I guess. So yeah, e5 is a very reasonable move. Of course, trying to create counterattack to break through the center. Yeah, maybe queen b6 is just a little bit better version of that. Yeah, that's chess. That's why it's so hard, I guess. Knight f5, I think also now, and white is perfectly fine actually. But I feel like yeah, I won't do that. I don't know why. The thing about I might be a reason why actually. I feel like let's say unexperienced players, they very often forget that attack is usually the best defense actually. So again, when people are under attack, usually start to think like going back with pieces, like not say panicking, but it's just normal thing to, like to go back or to be afraid or something. But knight f5 is like concrete move, I mean active move, and that's what you actually always want to do, not only when you are under attack. So, yeah. Yeah, maybe queen e7 also. But as I said, queen b6, I think, looks very nice. We have some Skype issues here. I guess everything is okay still. Yeah, and also, of course, the game is getting more interesting now. Jan is thinking, but okay, no need to panic still. Yeah, just feels right to activate the queen as soon as possible.
Hello. So this was very interesting because I don't know if you saw it. Right after he moved e5, I was reaching my mouse and wanting to retake, and then I thought, no, you have so much time. Just take your time and really think. So what's happening here? My knight is attacked, and there are options. What are the options? First option is to take. So if I take, he retakes probably. And then again the knight is under attack, and he has a very active position with the d file open for the queen and the f file where he can probably sooner or later double with the other rook. And so that's not my first option here, I think. So the next thing would be knight to f3. But this seems to be so passive, and Jurica always says we should move forward in chess and not backwards. Probably that's not a general rule, but I try to keep that in mind. And yeah, what happens? So if I go to f3, then
Here might be useful, yeah.
If he takes,
Jan doesn't hear me, of course, everybody.
I cannot retake. So basically, I lose a pawn. And yeah, but no, that's cool. So the next thing is knight f5. And knight f5 is kind of really nice. So the first thing I thought would be that he could go pawn g6, attacking my knight now, and then my first thought would be I could give a check, taking the pawn on h6, but yeah, then he probably comes with the knight to with the king to g7, attacking, and then I lose my knight. Is that true? Is that correct? Yes, it is. So not the best option. So then in case he does that, I should take his bishop, I think. So what happens if he doesn't go to g6? If he likes to have a bishop in the endgame, he should go to f8, which prevents him from doubling on the f file, and that is okay for me for now. Then if I then take, it's the same. I cannot take, I'm just there. So what do I do then if the bishop goes to f8? Sorry, Jutsa, for talking so much, but maybe it's interesting for you, I don't know. So if he goes bishop f8, what do I do with my knight on f5?
That's a good question, yeah. It's exactly the question I asked myself now, just before he said that.
I have no clue, and I will just stop talking and let you comment, and we'll think about it.
All right. Yeah, I'm starting to like black's position more and more now, honestly. Knight f5 is exactly what Jan said, just bishop f8 maybe, and g6 next. Feels like this king on g2 is really not a big problem yet, but not a great also. Okay, anyway, Cross, thank you for being with us, and I guess the game will last for 1 more hour at least, or 2 hours, so I hope you will be back, and we can do that later also. It's very, very, very nice to analyze with you. Basically, with you, I'm kind of sure that I'm not talking nonsense because we are thinking very similar. All right, you're already back. Nice. So yeah, Jan was talking. Jan actually, when you were off, Jan had a good point that after knight f5, black just plays bishop f8 probably. And I said that I'm starting to like black's position more and more just because of this king on g2. It feels like nothing else matters now. And yeah, Jan said that he almost took f5, which wouldn't be a great move. Ah, bishop h4. g5 is not possible. Okay. Wow, bishop f4 is nice. Bishop h4, sorry. Knight f5, bishop f8, bishop h4, g5 is not possible. Yeah, no. It's probably too optimistic. Okay. Okay, thank you, Kraft. That's why we need you. Yeah, I didn't see bishop h4. I was just talking too much and listening to Jan also. Yeah, that's a good point. I don't know. What about bishop h4? Yeah, knight f5 is the best move. That's for sure. What else, anyway? Good point, Russ. I feel like, Cross, honestly, you are 2200 over the board player. At least. Yeah. True that. And by the way, when you were off for these few minutes, Jan said that we should always go forward with pieces, and he was saying about knight f5. So it will be very interesting to see now. That's like now it's like human psychology basically. It's you feel like knight f5 is the right move. You just don't believe yourself, and you believe your opponent too much. Also, like, but yeah, that's the thing about chess. There's nothing else that you should be thinking about but the position and the moves. That's it. Nothing else matters. As they say, you're playing against pieces, not against the opponent. So let's hope for knight f5. Yeah, f5 is the most concrete move, obviously capture, but that's the thing with in chess, not every most logical option is the best option, obviously. The funny thing about this game is that the critical move was probably move 17, d4, and I think he played that move quite fast. So that's just how it is.
Okay. I cannot really decide, so by now I'm also thinking about bringing the knight to e2, but this is also too defensive, too slow, I think. And I just had another idea. If I put the knight to f5 and he brings the bishop to f8, then I have an extra move available. What can I do with this extra move? Because if he then goes or attacks me with the pawn, then I can still bring back the knight to either, well, not either, but to g3, I think. So what can I do with this extra move? I really would like to bring my queen out to also connect the rook sooner or later and have it on the a2 g8 file, a diagonal. I don't know. I really don't know. And probably I'm going to throw coin. We'll see.
That's so funny. But only because I know what he's talking about. Now, when I watch this game, I want to play myself also. Like, it's so interesting and it's weird, yeah. But it's just what chess can do to you. Like, so addictive. Yeah. So very tough choice what to do here. Okay, he won't take fe5, I think, in the end. That's not an option. I think he'll just go back in the end with a knight. And that's exactly what I said at the start. Like, he'll probably think about knight f5, and like he'll feel in a way that this is the best move, but in the end, it's just.
Now I see I would also have a nice pin with the bishop on h4 because the rook is pinned, but then he probably comes with.
Right. Now we're talking.
So he might. If I do that, he takes my knight with the rook, and then takes my bishop. If I defend that, and so a knight and a bishop are worth more than just a rook. Oh, I don't know. I'm helpless, clueless, no idea. And now too many ideas are spinning in my head. And probably it's easy. I just don't find it. And again, the coin will decide it probably.
Okay, at least he found that main idea, the bishop h4, as Ross mentioned first. After Ross says, after all the calculation, if two moves are even, then play the one you saw first. At least your intuition back it. Cross, if you told me that 15 years ago, maybe I would have like 100 points more. I feel like I always made a wrong choice in that kind of situations. And you are actually 100% right. You should always follow your intuition. And that's why also, of course, it's important to practice more and more to improve the intuition, to improve the feeling. But yeah, I guess that chess feeling or chess intuition is basically just, chess talent or whatever. But yeah, we should listen to that. I agree. I agree with that 100% actually. Yeah, I lost so many games. Like, okay, this position I have great option, but okay. On the other hand, Lasker said, if you find a good move, look for better. Maybe Lasker is. I blame Lasker for everything. Yeah, it's very hard topic. Talk about that. But I think you are right. I think you are 100% right. We should follow our intuition. Lasker was anyway playing 100 years ago, so different now. Yeah, I wanted to say that rule actually I lost many games. I already said that earlier before. Like Lasker was wrong, like Uh, I lost so many games. Like I saw one option that is good, and then I found another option, and I'm always like, oh, maybe that's better, and then of course it's not. So follow your intuition. Yeah, that's exactly what I would also recommend to everybody. Are you coaching cross? Are you a chess coach? Yeah. Yeah, yeah. I was also when I was saying that I was thinking that it's probably more about yeah, that's more about tactical positions and calculation. Yeah, you are full-time chess coach for 20 years. Okay, yeah, I see that. Awesome. What's your? Do you have some kind of famous students? Let's say, do you have some GM students, maybe even, or you mostly training with kids? Ah, you're actually full-time chess coach. Wow, nice, interesting. So there were probably like thousands of kids that you coach, right? Interesting.
And sorry for interrupting again. I just wanted to mention, I really wish I would have set up my heart rate because I feel it bumping or beating. Beating is better. Yeah. So this is exciting, and as always, the closer to the showdown, the higher my heart rate. So this to me is not decided and very, very exciting.
What is Chess Life? That's some kind of chess magazine in USA or what? By the way, Jan played knight f5 after a very long time. He made right decision. Let's go, Jan. Let's go. We are all hyped now. We don't want to see your heart rate because we don't want to be scared for you. We believe it's all right. But knight f5, yeah, I'm very happy with that. That move shows that Jan made serious progress. I think very very short time actually. Now it's getting interesting. Now it's getting really interesting. Yeah, okay. Yeah, in Croatia we also had one. I think I don't know if it's still going on or not. I think not actually. But we also had like one magazine for a whole country. It was everybody has it, and it was like had it actually. It's not anymore a thing. Also, uh, yeah, that was a nice thing actually. Different times. It was so nice when that's the thing with chess, back in the day you, you had to actually, well, I guess it's with everything like that. You had to put some effort to find informations to learn, and people these days are not appreciating that enough. I mean, okay, still there are a lot of players in the world. I mean, chess is just so massive. But yeah, back in the day, not everybody could play chess. That's the thing. And if you wanted to play and learn, you really had to put an effort, like go to chess club or go to library or find somebody. I'm saying to my students, like, you can solve tactics today, solve puzzles, which is very useful for everybody. I mean, we all know that. But you can do that today in 2 seconds, two clicks, literally. Like 15, 20 years ago, when I started, of course, it wasn't like that. You had to go to club, you have to find a book, you have to beg the coach to copy the book or something like that. So, yeah, feels like nostalgia is kicking now here. on stream, talking about chess magazines while we're waiting for bishop f8 here from MrHeinzKetchup, and then Jan wins with bishop h4. What else, by the way, for black? I don't know. Something. e4. d5. No, d5 is stupid. Yeah, i5 is a good move. Maybe just rook c8 for black or some. Yeah, it's not also a big deal, obviously. No, but bishop h4 is still in the air. What am I talking about? Or is it? Yeah, it is. Yes, I had a good coach. I'm very lucky. Wow, that's sad. Okay, I like your honesty, Cross. I really, really like that. I like honest people. I feel like not enough of that these days. Yes, I was lucky. I was lucky when I started. I was 7 years old. Basically, I started like few things. I tried few things, and basically I didn't know anything about chess. I didn't know even how to move pieces in my first lesson. But I was lucky that in my chess club, the chess club was led by 3 young men, like literally 20, 25, 26 years old, something like that. And one guy was president, like, and 2 guys were coaches. And I was lucky that both of my coaches were excellent, actually. I mean, first coach put me in second group, like, after a few lessons. And that's the craziest story probably in my life. Like, when I went to another coach, and he was coaching me after that for like 7 years. I think we were working. And the first lesson with him, I was like 7 years old or 8, and we played a game. Basically I just learned how to move pieces, and he let me win. And I never did that, actually. I'm not a big fan of that, to let other people to win. But I remember that day I was like probably happiest ever in my life. I thought in my head, I thought like I just won the coach and I would be world champion. And from that moment, like next 7 years, we were working like crazy, basically. And one point, it was a great generation. Also in my club, we were like national champions a few times and
I was
stuff.
raising my eyebrows. I don't know if you saw it, but doesn't this lose him a pawn? I take the bishop, he takes with the queen, I take the pawn with the rook.
It's a trade, right? But white looks okay now, yeah,
And then,
I think.
What's his next best move then?
I would just play queen f4 here, probably. Why not?
I need to calculate that.
Yeah. But Cross, now we can talk about that since you're a coach. I feel like people don't appreciate coaches at all. Like, I mean, no respect. Not only in chess. And I'm not talking about chess only. I'm talking about every sport, basically. I just feel like, people don't appreciate that somebody is like putting basically their whole like lives. And I mean, of course, there are all kind of coaches. There are bad coaches, of course, and strict coaches and yelling coaches and everything. But yeah, people not. There's no like respect anymore. Say, like it used to be. Like back in the day, people respected like, I don't know, doctors, teachers, and stuff like that, and coaches, and and the funny thing about, I would just say that about my coach, as he was 23 years old, he was very young. He was he was he was, let's say, he wasn't a quiet guy. He was like he has strong temper, let's say. But the funny thing is that whatever he said, the parents listened. Like his word was last. And that's, I think, the main reason why we were.
I'm really, really sorry that I talk so much today, but I think what he could do after I take his bishop well, then I take the pawn, and then he has a check on e2. I don't like that check so much, so why don't I just take with the rook on f4? Yeah, that's my candidate move. I will look for something else, but if not, I do that.
So, Kras, can I ask you something related to that? Since we are basically same profession, I'm very curious. What do you think about all that? Do you feel like these days, like, like how to ask, like the parents are going into your job, doing your job, saying like this and that, especially if they talk about chess, they usually don't have a clue. Is that happening to you or not these days? If you understand what I want to ask. Yeah, it's changed. All right. Okay. Thanks. It's not just me. All right. It's very nice to hear. Actually, very comforting. I mean, of course, there are. I mean, we are all different. Of course, there are people that it's very nice to work with. Of course, and the funny thing is that with kids, it's always nice. I remember I'm coaching now for almost 14 years. I think I started very early. I don't remember a single like bad situation, or let's say something that I can remember that with kids, like never. Exactly. Exactly. That's it. I feel like, but again, not only in chess, like in every other sport also, I feel like the pressure is just much higher than it was. And yeah, people used to grind for everything. Just when you think about football players, like even Ronaldo and Messi and all of them, they were all like poor and from out of nowhere. They succeeded with their talents and hard work, of course. Especially Ronaldo. He's like, these days, like, yeah, like people trying to buy talent with money. And it's maybe sounds weird, but crazy. And not only talent, but hard work also, which is even worse. I mean, hard work is even more important than talent. Anyway, Jan took rook f4 in the end, which I think is quite okay. Maybe I would take with a queen, but okay, that's a different story now. And now we almost have a time scrambles here. Yeah. Yeah. Cheerleader, yeah, that's it. That's exactly it. All right, I feel you. But yeah, I guess now it's okay when you can like choose who you want to work with, of course. I mean, if you can. Hmm. Yeah, yeah, they are also very different always, but usually kids are great. Yeah, I think children never. As I said, no problems ever. I worked with a lot of them, but yeah, with parents it's a different story, obviously. And they're actually a lot of fun, of course. So yeah. Yeah, that's the thing with groups also these days. Like you can have like group 10, 12. You were mostly working with groups. That's the thing. That's tricky. I think that's very tricky because even if you have like one or two who really wants to work and who maybe like are talented, if others are not, it's very hard to work with all of them because it's not like a school. It's not like they all have to be good. Yeah, that's it. Do you work individually or not with students or just groups?
Oh, I was just thinking. I was watching the watch not because there was a message or something telling me what to do. It was just so you can see the heart rate. It is 76. Yeah, so no cheating on that side. I hope you guys are okay with it and you were able to see. So I hope that's all good. Sorry. Oh my goodness, what you all have to think about. It's crazy. So I'm not cheating at all. It was really just watching the heart rate. Okay.
All right. It's all good. No worries.
I'm just taking it off right now. I mean, everyone could cheat here. Like MrHeinzKetchup could cheat by having another computer on, and I could have a mobile phone or a second computer up, and so on. So I really trust the Dojo guys, and especially everyone I play online. So yeah, I'm just a positive guy, thinking no one is cheating, and I'm also not cheating. So I hope that is all good. Sorry.
Yeah, of course. Okay. Jan is a little bit now like excited about the position, I think, and talking about other stuff there. Anyway, black played rook e6. That's an interesting move. Okay, now let's get back to the game a little bit. So, rook f4, rook e6. What is going on now here? Black wants to play rook e2 or something. Ah, bishop g5 is in threat. Ah, sneaky, sneaky. That's cool, yeah. Very cool. Anyway, the idea is bishop g5. That's the sneaky thing here. I think white should place queen somewhere on light square. Anyway, if he has dark color bishop. Anyway, here maybe queen d1 just. And queen d5 is a threat. I feel like queen d1 is a nice move here. And you really want to put your queen on d5. Yeah, feels like it's time to improve something. And of course, not to blunder bishop g5. Knight on f5 now is amazing. And of course, other pieces are also doing well. Now, king on g2 might not be that big problem. Just because other pieces are great, active now. And black pieces are actually not great now at this point. So queen d1, queen d5 looks like a very interesting idea here, I think. Yeah, queen needs to be improved anyway. Bishop on e1 also, but you cannot do that now. Let's hope he won't blunder bishop g5. Yeah. Yeah, it's always the thing when you have a queen and a bishop. I guess it comes with experience also with a lot of games. You always kind of want to put your queen on different color than the bishop, and in a way, to pretend you have also like a bishop pair and just cover light squares feels like important here. I mean, as you have bishop for that. Let's hope he won't play something like bishop c3 here, maybe. But queen d1 also stops rook e2 idea. Yeah. Yeah, queen is of course the strongest piece and needs to do something, especially with the position is like this is very sharp position actually, I think, because it's very open, and king on g2 especially, and might get very tactical actually, even though it doesn't look like that yet. Okay, bishop g5 is already a threat. So long story short, you need queen here for a fight for sure. That's why queen d1. I must say, Cross, it would be very nice to live in Texas and to do full-time chess coaching, honestly. So it's very nice, very cool to hear that story. And now it's getting even more interesting. Okay, so we had 2 hours. Oh, how long? More than 2 hours of.
Okay, I'm somehow scared about the e2 square, and I was first thinking to defend it with the king, but I think that's too early, so I tend to bring the queen to d2. Would also be great to bring it to d5, having a pin on the rook, but he probably goes knight f6, so that square is defended. But yeah, again, we'll see how it goes. That's hope move or hope moves. I do something and I hope he does something bad. So we see. Just kidding. But somehow it's true. Oh.
Okay.
No,
Okay.
the bishop on g5. I'm so stupid and I'm so sorry. And oh no.
Jan is overthinking things.
Well, I could defend that by going queen.
Yeah.
Ah, okay, we see.
Queen d5, yeah. Okay, I guess queen d1. Bishop g5, still queen d5. So it's probably the same, kind of. Right? Cross. You're not my assistant. You check if I talk. You're my check if I talk complete nonsense or not. But yeah, I guess so. Or, he still played. Yeah, I was looking for other options. Maybe king h8 was other option, but okay. King h8 might be the best move for black, yeah? Ah, you're back again now. Yeah, black played bishop g5. I was just thinking about king h8 for black here. I will just get back for 1 second. King h8 might be like very nice prophylactic move here. And then if queen d5, then rook e2. So king h8, yeah, you always have to watch for your king when you don't have f-pawn. I think that's the best move, because now, yeah, queen d5.
Heart rate 84 by now. It's crazy.
Probably white is just better now. He takes. Queen and knight combo. Bishop on c3 coming. Wow. Yeah, king h8 was probably by far the best move in the position, I would say, instead of bishop g5 for black. Maybe it's not, but I feel like this is great for white now. I think Jan can be very, very happy with. What do you think now about king h8? Now when we mentioned probably is the move, right? Karpov would definitely play that move. This is just so Karpov's move, or Kramnik. Just stop all the ideas from the opponent and then chill. That's what I always did. Strategical masterminds like Karpov and Kramnik. Because now it feels like white is
And
faster.
tactics are coming in. I see queen b7, checkmate, queen g7. So this is again still exciting. If I lose or not, it was a great game anyway. So as you know, I'd like that if I just had a great game and I had fun. That's what I had. But also I kind of like winning now. Earlier on I didn't care, but by now I really like to win. So fight. And I need to stay concentrated. I'm tired. When I'm tired, I'm starting to become, what's it called? Not so concentrated, I would say. Okay, so back to the game.
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what he said like a few days ago, that he's getting competitive, and I told him that's a good thing. So that's it. That's basically it. Okay, so black took, white took. Wow, but now it's bishop c3. Now it's coming, yeah. Wow, few options here now. But Wait. Ooh. 97. 97, I just mentioned. Yeah, also. Hello, Team Pet. How are you? Nice to see you. I was just looking at 97 also, yeah. Wow, it's winning. Wait, but knight g5, yeah? 97, knight g5. I guess the only move. Knight e7, knight g5. But then just knight g6, king h7, and just queen f5. Queen and knight combo. Jan is feeling like there is something. But that's actually the thing that I remember when I was younger.
Again, I'd like to talk
that
because talking makes me more concentrated. So if I go queen f7, then he could defend
yeah,
with
Timpe,
his
yes, that's
queen
exactly what I was thinking of.
to
Queen f5, yeah.
either g8 or f8. And yeah, then I don't know what to do. If I go queen g6,
We played a lot of Backhouse yesterday. Maybe
he
97.
again could go.
It's like Backhouse.
Well, if he goes g,
yeah, it's winning. Must be winning, Timpe. I agree.
I cannot think on the spot now. Okay,
Yeah,
so
bishop
again,
c3. He also looks very
g6.
nice, but
He needs
knight
to
c6,
defend the g7 mating square, and he does it by queen g8. What can I do? I could go with the knight to g7. I could defend it. I also have the bishop on c3 to even put more pressure on that. Why not? That seems to be a great move. But then he could probably go with the bishop to e5. But then I can bring my rook into the game. I have no clue. It's yeah, now it's that my brain is tired of kind of acting up, too many options and tired, and I have to push myself. This is really hard work. Okay, the sweat work, as the dojo says. And I was reading, it's only 15 minutes or only 20 minutes of your life now. Yeah, and so just concentrate for that.
yeah. Basically, all Jan just said it was now. I feel like winning, and I'm feeling stressed about that. That's all he wanted to say. Yeah, amazing. Like 1900, and he improved in blitz also almost 1800 yesterday. Tomorrow will be probably first time in Bundesliga. I feel like he will reach 1800. Yeah, great game. Great game, I must say. From moves like Bishop E1,
Oh, I think I
Knight
found
F5.
something. I don't know if that works, but
Oops,
we'll
Knight
see.
E7,
What happens if I play knight f7
Knight E7.
and
Yes.
then g6 would be mate?
Oops.
So, if I do that,
Now
how
we're
can you
talking.
defend that? So,
Now
if I
we're
go
talking.
there with the knight,
Just play it, Jan, and then you will think.
goes to the queen, queen. I take more time, but we'll leave you alone with commentating again. But this is the thing I'm
Why is he so stressed? He's winning. Okay, he's very competitive, yeah. 97. Let's go, Jan. You got it. Got it all right. The point is that after knight e7, obviously knight f8 is not working because of queen g8 checkmate. That's the
And
main thing.
Jurica, again, I'm so sorry. I think I win a bishop. So, yeah, if he defends it, and I think the only way to defend it is... Oh, I'm so stupid. He could always bring his queen to f6 or...
Not if knight e7.
But still, then I would win the queen. Uh-huh. And I'm too unexperienced. Usually I would have 6 minutes. I'm scared that I run out of time, so I should take the time. Probably everyone in chat is laughing like, Jan, it's so easy and you make it so hard for yourself. But yeah, that's
Okay.
me.
It's not easy, but he's making hard for himself. That's it. That's true. But it's not easy. Not so easy at all. But it's very nice move, yeah. But he's mentioned it. Now we're just waiting for the move. Come on. Knight e7. Let's go. Yeah. g5. Okay. Yeah, g5 might be a desperation move. But wait, after g5, I can just play probably also like queen f7. And you cannot stop knight g6. Yeah, there's no way to defend. It's just deadly combo in like most beautiful way attacking queen and knight. And bishop waiting on e1 to join the party also. Yeah, g6 is just too weak square now. Beautiful position actually when you look at it once again, like knight e7, knight f8 is not working, knight g5 is not working, and there's nothing else basically. Yeah. No, it's just over. The threat is checkmate actually, knight g6, so they cannot get any more dangerous. Yeah, knight e7, g5, maybe just queen f7 also. It's over, I guess. Black is smothered. By the way, if we talk about smothering, knight e7, queen e8, okay, knight g6 wins. But you can play queen g8, right? Queen g8, knight g6, checkmate. We have... yeah, Timpa, knight e7, g5, queen f7, no? After g5. And then you cannot stop knight g6, I think it's over. Like you're losing a queen or a checkmate. No? Okay, he can go on f8 after bishop c3, no? Why not just put queen f7? Yeah, close to mate, yeah. No, but I think queen f7 is just over. I mean, it's a queen. He has to play, what, queen g8 after queen f7. Yeah. 3 minutes left. Wow. And we got the move. We just wait for the move now. Oof. Hello, Smile King. Unfortunately, I don't speak Arabian or whatever language is that. But nice to see you. Okay, he just said hello. I managed to translate that. Hello, Smile King. It's always nice to see smiling people. Also, we have 2 minutes left, but we have a winning position and we actually have a winning move also. We just didn't play it yet. Yeah, okay, that also wins cross, yeah. Everything wins, but I think we just queen f7 now. Might be the easiest. Just take the queen. I mean, wow, 1 minute left. Bishop c3 in the end. Ah. Okay, still very good, but
I think
knight
you
is
would have been able to defend with knight to g5, and that's why I did this move. Time is running out. I'm super frustrated, and chess is just wonderful. All the emotions. Wonderful game. If I lose it, I'm angry probably, but also happy that we had such a great game. So let's see now.
yeah, he missed queen f5 in the end. He said knight e7, knight g5, knight. He didn't see knight g6 and queen f5. Okay, not easy. That's not so easy for somebody who works on chess not even a year. So it's a pity. But okay, next time. That's why it's also good. Of course, great practice. I mean, that's the main thing if you want to improve and learn, which Jan, of course, is doing now. But also, it's very interesting to see what will Black do now anyway. I guess it's Bishop e5, guys, right? What else? At least if White takes, you get some checks, maybe, if nothing else. But okay, White is still probably much better. What else anyway? Bishop e5. Knight f6. Yeah. Knight f6 also looks like you're protected. But knight f6, maybe again knight e7, no? It's not okay, it's not that strong anymore. Yeah. Wait, knight f6, queen f7 now. Also like queen f8. Yeah, somehow black is now holding. Yeah. Maybe knight f6 just probably. It's getting very, very interesting now. Yeah, but definitely Jan is playing very, very well and improving. And just, if nothing else, the mindset is just completely different. Just playing e4 from the start, going for the attack also from the start. And that's very, very nice to see, of course. I think that's the right mindset for chess. I mean, you want to be first, of course. I guess you want to attack first. So what happens, happens. You don't want to defend always, like, you want to be active anyway. So looking good now, yeah. 97 was winning, but still, it's a good thing that Jan doesn't know it's winning also. Yeah, I guess knight f6 probably is better. Bishop e5 maybe is probably another option. Probably not other options anyway, beside these two. Yeah, and we also have like time scrambles.
Heart rate is still 83, and I hope everyone who's watching, if there is anybody watching, you have great fun as I do, and probably see lots of interesting things that I don't see. And I really, really wish that I would be a Polgar mate in 2 or 3 master. And Jesse, I promise I'll start doing this on a daily basis now. Polgar mates in 2 and Polgar mates in 3 later on. Okay.
Bishop e5, bishop e5, d5, queen e5. Queen d2. We have some blitzing now. Okay, but what is queen d2 looks dangerous, but just king h1 hide from checks. And what is black playing after that? He has to defend checkmate. King f3. Where is this king going? Why king f3? Oh no. Why king f3? Now everything was perfect. King h1 still completely winning. I think one pawn up anyway. What about knight g5 now? King g3, okay. Alright. It's not the end of the world. Yeah. King g3. It's alright. You didn't see knight g5, yeah. But okay, king g3 and it's alright, I guess. Or is it? Yeah. Somehow. Yeah, king h1 would probably just completely winning position. Now it's still probably much better, but now it's still a bit more tricky, I would say, with this king. But okay, still not too bad, because g7 is a threat still. Queen g7 is a checkmate, so I guess black has to play queen d7 or rook g8 or knight f6. I would probably maybe play just I would just play knight f6 actually, because knight g5 king g3 that's nothing. Knight f6, knight h. Oh, knight h6 is not possible. Yeah, knight f6 I will play now. Ah, now it's not. He played knight g5. That's a good thing, I think, for white. Because after knight f6, there's no more attack, actually. I mean, maybe there is, but it's really, really hard to see what's after knight f6. Queen e7. Rook g8. Pawns are hanging on c2. Also feels like after knight f6 would be very hard to win the position. Ah, nice. Yeah. Yeah. But I think after knight f6, black isn't worse at all. Okay, so Ross mentioned very, very interesting option here for black, just to trade queens and make the life of the king much easier. So king g3, queen h2 is a possibility here, but that's just a queen trade. Queen h2, king h2, and knight f3. But I think that's a winning endgame for white, actually. Queen d7, he just played in the end. Yeah, but if he played the point about knight f6, knight g5 was just very too attempting, I guess. But knight f6, with knight f6, you still have queen on d2, which is incredibly annoying for white. I think that was my point. Now it's a little bit different, of course. Now even knight h6 is possible. Yeah, Jan is going for it. Looks like. Yeah, like, who would say that? Yeah, knight h6. Who would say that knight g5 is actually not a great move? Probably. It's amazing. But that's the beauty of the chess. If every time if the move like that would be the best move, it wouldn't be interesting at all. I mean, we should always check most concrete options first, but obviously not every time it's the best. Ooh, rook d1. Wow. Wow, rook d1 is actually a nice move. Okay, he could have taken knight h6, of course, but he didn't. Sorry, guys, knight h6, by the way, rook e8. What is going on? Ah, queen g5. Right, position is getting very messy. But rook d1, I like rook d1 a lot. Yeah, just activate the rook, that's it. Knight h6 is not working now. Wow. Queen f3. Let's hope he won't play knight h6. That would be really a pity. Yeah, rook d6. That was also my first thought here. Knight f6, Smile King says on YouTube. Yeah, I guess you agree with me. Queen e7. Okay, queen e7 might be actually a very smart thing to do here. maybe. Very, very smart.
Heart rate 104. That's a record so far. Let's go.
Wow. But if in that case, especially Queen E7 might be actually a very smart move, because the endgame is probably winning. I would say. I mean, it's hard to lose, of course, and this position is not so easy actually. Rook E8 was also a threat, maybe, so Black also has some tricks here, maybe. So Queen E7 might be very smart move. The idea is to trade when you're better, basically. That's probably the most famous rule about trading and exchanging pieces, which here might be actually a very smart thing to do, I think. You also have king already on g3 now, which is good for the endgame, actually. So I like Queen E7. It's like a very nice strategical move, I think. I think very good. He was just Jan's endgames are for his level. I think very, very good. And by the way, he was practicing endgames a lot this week with Chessable courses. Magnus Carlsen games. I was like, maybe it's too hard. Yeah, like it's very hard job, but in the end, must be useful, of course. Like anyway, Jan did very, very tough work this week. So,
and this is so stupid, but I'm hungry and I need to go to the restroom, and I cannot. Okay.
Okay, that happened to me in a real chess over the board. Like that happened to everybody, I think. You have when you're in time scramble, of course, you have to go to toilet. It's normal. It's not very nice, of course, but it happens. So yeah, nothing weird about that. Also, I think. Yeah, he missed 97, but 97 wasn't an easy move at all, and he actually saw it. So he just missed a little bit of calculation, but the game was actually, I think, very, very good, honestly. Especially when I know Jan now for some time. He's improving like incredibly. Rook E8, I guess just rook, rook D7, yeah, why not? 94 is not a big deal, I guess. Yeah, what about rook D7 now? Yeah, the funny thing is that what else he could have played black? Maybe 94 knight f6 was the only move, just to stop rook d7, because you always want to put. You cannot. You always want to put your rook on 7th rank in the endgames. Yeah. Knight f5. All right. Sorry, Smile King. I think rook d7 is just completely winning endgame, actually, which proves that queen e7 was brilliant move, actually. I think very, very smart move. Yeah. He won't. In that case, he will play king g2, I think. No, he's tactically also much better than like a month or two ago, or 2 months ago. So okay, Smile King, but you are you know how to speak now. I mean, I translate. You will learn. It's like chess, learning journey. Since Botvinnik said that knights endgames are like pawn endgames, I guess it would be okay to trade the rooks here also, even though after rook d7, white rook is probably even more active, even better. So that all means that white is just winning now. Yeah, MrKetchup is thinking now also. G6 is not possible, yeah? Or is it? Ah, maybe it is. Wait, G6. G6 might be a very annoying move. Knight H6 and then King G7. Or Rook E2. But Rook E2, now white is just faster. Check first and then Rook D7. And then you're collecting everything on 7th rank. Yeah, that's exactly what I said. You always want to put your rook on 7th rank in the endgames. I mean, always, usually. Because usually there are pawns. But Rook D8 first, of course, right? Why not? Just to put king on. It's like provocation, you can say, or intermediate move. Just to put the king on H7, then go back, and then Rook G7 is a check. Where are you from, Smile King, if I may ask? It's very nice to see people from all kind of the parts of the world. Yeah, Rook D7. Nah, Rook D8 will be slightly better, but okay. I think this is still good enough, right? But I was curious about, instead of Rook E2, G6, Black should have played. I think that was his last chance. Because Knight H6, King G7, right? Knight is kind of trapped. Okay, maybe you can play H4, of course. And also play on, but I feel like that was the only chance for Black. Instead of Rook E2, this is just losing. It would be even better if Jan gave check. There would be like even more pawns, I guess. But this is also winning, right? Should be winning, no? Okay, 96, still not over. Or something. 94, maybe some checks now. Yeah, if he played check first, wow, it would be such a small difference, but big difference actually. Very nice intermediate move. Okay, should be still alright. Yeah, I guess it's still alright. Yeah, Timpa. You can still take on G7 with a knight later on. Yeah, probably. Maybe Black just has to play 96 now. But then Rook is 7. I guess. Should be 2 pawns up in the end. I feel like that should be winning. Yeah. I feel like with Rook D7 it will be at least 2 pawns. And maybe even more. But and completely winning. But okay, still winning. 96, yeah, Black played now. And we have time scrambles also. Both players under 3 minutes. Jan almost under 2 minutes. Mr. Heinz only 1 minute and 16 seconds. Very, very nice game. Very interesting game. And also, guys, yeah, of course, it's very nice to have support from you, from Chess Dojo team. I guess that also like brought some energy, some positive vibes to Jan also. Rookie 7 now. Looks okay. Yeah, this is like Magnus Carlsen chessable course game. Let's just hope Black doesn't play Knight C5 now, and Jan doesn't play Rook C7. But okay, that's probably what happened. There's no good move for Black, simply. I would try with Knight C5, even though it's nothing, but what else?
And this is something very typical when we're low on time. But with the 30 seconds, I have time. Usually I start blitzing, but I need to take my time. I get 30 seconds. Time.
Okay, a4. Black could have played rook b3 check, but he didn't, luckily. Should be still winning. If I were black, I would leave pawn on h6 hanging and hope for knight h6 and maybe some stalemate ideas. I feel like that's the best hope for black here. Okay, rook b3, king f4 is still winning position for white. Knight h3, king e5. That's actually very good for white, even though it's a pawn on h3, but king is coming to the center and it's an endgame, so that's a good thing, I guess, for... Right. Yeah. King h4 might be a move also here, yeah. Or h4, just a lot of options. Alright, so 1 minute left, but no panic, I guess. Right, just checking. Sounds still okay, still all good. "30 seconds increment shouldn't be time shouldn't be a problem now, because it's not like very complicated position. Okay, I mean, in some positions, of course, it's very tough to play with 20 seconds, but here might not be. I mean, yeah, you have h4, you have options, and it's hard to do something very wrong, honestly. Okay, it's still not over, of course, but h4 is perfectly fine, I think. Perfectly okay move here. And I don't know, I feel like Jan will win this now. It's a very nice game. And now officially, I guess Jan is going for top places in this tournament. I think there's more than 40 players in this classical tournament, Chess Dojo. First tournament he has 2 or 2.5 out of 7. Now he has like now he will have 1.5 out of 2 against 2 very strong opponents. I think this player is also like, this opponent is very good. Oh yeah. Let's hope, everybody. Okay, opponent also now in time scramble. 4 check. Okay, king f4. I don't think that's too dangerous. Don't see the point of that check, honestly. King f4. I think this is just winning position now. Like, I don't know what to do for black. Knight f6 is not even possible because of knight h6. Maybe to go for some stalemate ideas, yeah, as I said. Knight f6, knight h6. But yeah, that shouldn't work, of course. Okay, this is not a big deal, I think, also. I think white can just take... Yeah, king e5 is definitely first option. I think that's like most reasonable move. But even knight h6 was possible, I think. Stalemate play, yeah, that's what I'm thinking for black. Like the only thing to try here. What else? I mean, that's it. But yeah, I mean, shouldn't work here as it's really not easy to sacrifice knight and rook, I think, both. Uh, yeah. Knight c3. This. Ah, attacking pawn on a4, but okay, knight. Uh-huh. What to do now? a5 maybe. Just push. B. Feels like completely winning. Just have to find a way. Maybe so there must be something like winning here already, like only 42 seconds though. Yeah, it's easier when you watch the game than when you play, of course. They say you see much more things. But yeah. Okay, let's hope Jan will win this game. I really hope. He played g5. I was thinking about g5, but takes and rook a4 is the problem, or is it a knight f4? Wait, knight f4, that shouldn't work. What is this? g6 now should be checkmate almost, no? The g6 now is winning. Knight b6, but okay, rook h g6. Yeah, okay, excellent. Excellent. Very nice. g6, very nice idea. Checkmate your opponent. Yeah, why not? Oh, this is nothing. This is nothing, just king f6. What is this check? This is good for white. Okay, knight b6 though is still hanging, but there must be a win. Knight b6. Rook h7, king g8. Yeah, knight h6, king f8, g7, and g8. That's it. We found it. It's forced, of course. Like, yeah, we said already today, you should always check most concrete options first, and here it's working. Okay. Wait, but now king f7, not even. What is this? Stalemate, but he cannot sacrifice knight and the rook. No, he can sacrifice the rook, but that's it. King f7 and that's it. Finish. Come on, Jan. You said today. I always said to go forward with pieces. Now use that rule. You used it when you played knight f5. And knight is still on f5. Crazy. Basically the whole game. King f7. King f7. King f7. And that's it. I think it's over now. I think it's black is done. Wow, what a nice game. And there's an answer to your question, Cross. I think the endgames are quite good for his level, honestly. Especially because he worked this week a lot of endgames. I was even thinking like, why is he doing that? Maybe it's like too hard for him. But obviously now we see that it was very useful. All right. Black resigned.
Hello. Can you hear me, Iruza?
You know what's your new rating? 2000.
Yeah, but that's just.
I can't even
what's
calculate.
What's the word for it? It's just this. It will go down.
Very,
Mr.
very
Heinz
nice
Ketchup,
game.
what an opponent. I was so heart rated. Let's check. Oh, it's too late. I need to press a button.
By the way, you have congrats from Cross and Timpe.
Oh, thank you so much. It's just, oh, I'm so done. It's just, lovely.
We were with you the whole time.
Oh, thank you.
We were with you.
Oh,
Cross here from the start, basically. Very, very nice game, Jan. Very good game.
shaky.
What a nice game.
Yeah. GG, Mr. Heinz Ketchup. GG. Oh. Was it ever made with the queen and knight?
No, but you actually mentioned 97. When you said 97 was probably winning, you just missed one move in calculation.
Yeah, but 97. But 97, he could go knight g5
and then knight g6 check. Timpe and I found.
Wait. 96. Where is it? Knight? Oh, say it again. What?
Knight e7. He plays knight g5, right?
Correct. And then?
Knight g6 check.
Knight g6 check. Got there, and then knight g6 check. Queen is here. Oh.
Do you want me to get back to that position? Here.
First, I need to breathe a little and just. You have no clue how happy I am. It's so great. And Mr. Heinz,
should be. You should be.
Yeah, and Mr.
Very
Heinz,
nice game.
Yeah, Mr. Heinz Ketchup, what an opponent. Like, it was really nice. And you kept fighting. I was +2 pawns up, and I thought I am able to win this. If I'm not able to win this, I can basically stop playing chess. But it's just... No. But with the heart rate and the handshaking, and it's so easy to mess up. Yeah, and it's just, oh my goodness, I'm so done. And if somebody tells me that chess is no sport, I'll hit them with a stick.
I was just telling that during the stream, actually. I was explaining that you can lose like 2 kg during the game.
Yeah, believe so.
Professional game.
Let's take a look at the chat. How's Jan's endgame for his level? Cross, I just did an endgame course with Magnus, and I thought about it. Like, I can find moves, and I just need to think. Oh, this was so great. I love it. And very, very nice. Okay. Yes, please, can we go there? I can go there by myself. So let's
We have a lot of viewers here, so we can see some stuff.
Oh, yeah, I see that. Best of greetings to every viewer. And if Mr. Heinz Ketchup is in the chat now, thank you again for such a great game. And sorry again for the delay in the beginning. It was not intended. So, okay, so let's go to the position, and here we have it. Can I just go analyze this board and see?
We have your screen or my screen?
Okay. It's my screen still. Otherwise, we don't. No, I can go. We can have your screen. I just need to stay on Discord. Yeah. That's fine. I don't need to move. Yeah. So, why don't I set that up? Hold on. So I need to go to OBS. I'm still breathing. Okay, so nice. Just Windows capture this. We still need that. This can go away. Delete.
You can also make a study. Okay, just analyze the board. Yeah.
So now plus and Windows camera Discord. Okay, just do it like this. Then we need to get your Discord window. There it is. Okay. Oh, we already had your Discord window. Or don't we? Yeah, I think we already had it. So here, and why it's not showing up? That was for your voice. Because it's all the way here. I need to put it here probably.
Okay, you have
Hold
to
on,
take your time.
One more. It's not coming up yet.
From the game.
Yes, I am. So you will be cut off with talking while I set this up. Just delete. Yes. Okay. And going back. Plus Windows capture. New capture window and Discord. There we go. plus. And I need to go to this. Now we can see you, right? Ah, you're not on. They cannot hear you yet now. So Windows Capture 7, why not? Okay, hold on. Windows Capture, Discord, that's fine. Why are you not up with voice now? Yes, I hear you, but that is via our Discord, but the chat is not hearing you. So, I need to get rid of all this. So this can go away. That's fine. And we have Windows Capture here and Windows Capture here. I delete this Windows Capture. Okay, yes. And now I put our Discord up. Windows Capture, and OK. Now I choose our Discord. Here we are. And I click on Capture Audio, click on OK. And now I need to go to our Discord, and now we have your sound. Say something.
All right.
Yes, and we have the window. Yes, okay. You're good to go.
1 second, I still don't see the board on the screen. Or is it here?
Oh, really not? It should be.
Kras says they can hear us both.
Mm-hmm.
Do you see the board? Cross one more. Ah, yeah, now it's in. All right.
Wait a short second. I set it up a little nicer, and then we're good.
All right. Like this also.
Hold on, short second, and on the top. Okay. Yeah, now it works. Okay.
All right. So, yeah. So this position, right? 90. You were saying about 97 here, and this is probably winning. But I mean, I really, me as a coach, I wouldn't care about this at all. I mean, in general, the game was great from the start. I mean, first of all, what I like the most is the mindset. I really didn't expect you to play e4. That's the first thing.
E4
was a surprise. First move. No,
did I play E4 first move? Did I?
I think so. Wait, yeah, I played E4 first move.
That was a mistake.
That was a lucky mistake, I guess. Then. But okay, best by test, obviously, as great Bobby James Fischer would say. So in the end, maybe that was like like sign from the universe that you should play E4. I'm just kidding. Anyway, the mindset was great that you wanted to attack from the start, and here, here knight e7. You mentioned actually knight e7, knight g5, and then knight g6 check. Okay, I can actually put analyze this board now, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's not so easy, the calculation. You just basically missed, and it's not even so winning now. I see with the engine, it's only +2. I thought it's more. We thought it's more also. I think Team Pen says it's winning. I also thought it's winning, but it's not yet. Somehow it just moves the bishop. Wow. Yeah, so you didn't even miss that. We honestly thought it's just over. Like this position is just over. Like Queen f5. Queen f5 is the best move though, but not so over. So even that wasn't. Maybe Bishop c3 was even a better move. No, 97 was the best move. But okay, Bishop e5. Yeah, I'm just curious about here. Is it knight f6? Yeah, knight f6 is the best move. I was actually talking about knight f6. I'm happy about that, honestly. Okay, very hard move because knight g5 is so tempting. And my idea was to play knight f6 to keep the queen on d2, to keep her in the counter attack. But that's something that I learned from my experience. I lost many games without counterplay. Then I realized when you're much worse, queen is actually the perfect counter attacker. So that's why knight f6 here. But that's very hard move anyway. And a funny thing, after knight g5 you're just winning. That's very interesting. I said also like queen g3 and you should be fine here. So rook d1 again, perfect.
You're
move.
a little too fast.
I mean,
for
okay,
me.
there were all
You're a
kinds of
little too
stuff
fast
going
for
on
me.
here.
You're a little too fast for me.
All right.
Okay, I'm so tired. Need to find what squares is he talking of and just finding.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't want to go too deep into all that
Yeah,
because everything we analyzed already.
Yeah, I watched the video afterwards. Yeah.
So
Okay.
the funny thing is that this time you won't learn a lot because you didn't play bad moves to learn. You know, everything was quite okay. That's the thing. I mean, yeah, we were talking about a lot of stuff in the opening, in the middle game, but everything was kind of, one move that I like a lot now. I will remember actually two moments I will just mention. I will go here. Okay, you will see the stream about this.
Yeah, and just
here.
by the way, sorry for interrupting.
But
I cannot read the chat now, so I will read it afterwards. Okay, go ahead. Sorry.
Okay, I'm talking to the chat all the time, so no
Okay.
problem. I like here a lot move bishop e1. 14 move. This was like a great move, I think.
Yeah, it was to bring the. I said it in the
like
stream. I needed
to. It was so hard position to find something useful, and even Cross and I didn't. We were thinking about c3 here or something like that. And you said first a4 at first, but what is a4? But anyway, bishop e1 is very, very nice way to improve the position and to regroup and to activate queen side and all that. It was just such a smart move. I mean, position is not easy at all, actually. As you said, you expanded with your pawns, but I said you feel like you don't have great support yet. So you have to improve first, and that's a wonderful idea. I think bishop e1 and knight d2 was great. Okay. F5 wasn't sure. Gf5 says engine, but I'm not sure what is going on here, honestly. And one more moment, and then I would like to mention, and then you can say whatever. 5 here also. When you played, it was like, you discussed that move with yourself. We discussed it here, but in the end, I think that's by far the best move, maybe even the only move here that goes for the win or keeps the advantage. Or f5, I think black is just much better, and you stop yourself from f5. So these two moments, I think, are one of the highlights in the game. Like, very, very nice moves. Like bishop e1 is great strategical move, and knight f5 is just like, okay, not mean strategical also, but kind of tactical also. Bishop h4 was very important point that I also didn't see, that actually Cross saw first.
Which one? Sorry.
After knight f5. Bishop h4 idea to play after knight f5.
Okay.
You mentioned it during the game. So yeah, I mean, a lot of other moves also here. I mean, okay, what was very, very tough game. It was very opened position anyway, very brave position from the start as you played with your king's pawns. And yeah, I mean, it's okay opening. You said first move was something that you didn't do in general. I was very surprised, like, what is going on here? Is this preparation or what? Just one more thing and I'll finish about, and then you can say whatever you want. Funny thing about this line, e4 c5 knight f3 e6 g3, that's actually, I like that line a lot. I played it a few times in a classical game also with white, and it's kind of modern sideline, and you entered it probably by coincidence, but that's actually the line that I also play with white, so that was funny. Okay. Yeah, and in the end, I just say and give you the word. Very, very nice game, very well done from all aspects, from strategy, tactics, endgames, everything. Great job.
Thank you, Jurica. Thank you, and thank you everyone in chat too. For me, it was so funny because e4 was really not planned, and I as you noticed, I thought I played f3 for the first move here, and I believe it was somehow automatically because, as I said, before I started learning, I played lots of blitz chess, and I was researching openings where you have nothing to think about and you can just play the first 5 moves or so, and it is King's Indian attack with e4 and then, well, f3 and Fernkettering or whatever it's called. So and that must have been somehow just in my deeper mind to bring this out, and was not planned, and I think I also told you everything during the game, and I'm still a little shaky, and it was just lovely. Chess is such a wonderful game, and as we all know it, I believe we all do, it's highlights, up and downs, and you're devastated and desperate in the game somewhere, and then you're happy, and then you think you won, and then your opponent finds something, and then you find out you're lost, and oh my goodness, I really thought I was lost when he was able to pin my rook to the queen. And I was so happy when I saw that queen move with the so that was amazing, really, really, really amazing. Okay, super nice. Jurica, can you open, or can you let Lichess do the analyzing so we see this graph, like who was leading and so on?
How to do that? I never do that actually. What I have to do?
I think
here, probably no. Where is that?
You have
I never
to
do
go
that.
back, I think, to the original game thing. And then I also scroll down a little.
Analyzes.
Yeah, there it comes. Yeah.
That's probably it.
And you never do that. It's for the lazy people, right?
No, I like to analyze by myself.
Yeah. Yeah, when I was doing the analysis, I was also first doing it by myself and then doing this to check if my assessments during the analysis were correct. But I guess it was Timpe who told me, Jan, don't do it. Anyway, don't do it. Okay, just
the thing is that I don't use the Lichess engine because it's not the strongest. Okay, now it's improving all the time. It's improving all the time.
Do you see that it was equal at the end? Go down again. So we see the graph. There it is.
That's
there.
G5 to G5. What he had here? AG5, I didn't see that. AG5? Yeah, I was mentioning Rook A4. But it's not, obviously. I thought just Rook C7 or something. Rook C7, Rook A5, I guess. Yeah, but it's not easy at all. I mean,
I was scared in the end game to mess up. And now I think I need 1 or 2 hours to calm down before I can sleep. You're cut off. Please say it again.
Game now. You hear me now?
Yes.
I said when I was watching your game, I wanted to play a classical game. I think that's the biggest compliment I can give, right? I mean, I really, really wanted to play a classical game also because it was so nice to watch. And one more thing I want to say about emotions. I remember, I think my best classical game that I played, like the whole game, I lost actually in the end because I blundered one move after a very, very good game, outplaying 2500 guy, and then I just blundered one check and it was over. So that's why they say you play 40 great moves and then in one move it's all over. So it's all very normal.
Yeah.
So it's all very normal and great game. Yeah. What else to say?
Super nice. And I take a quick look at the chat. So Cross Temple, thank you so much for being here with us. And I'm done looking forward to play tomorrow in the Bundesliga, of course.
You're hyped now, yeah.
Yes, absolutely, 100%.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Excellent.
And yeah, really, did you notice my desperation when I was so tired in the end? And I was just like, come on, it's only like 20 more minutes. Just keep on going.
I said that's
Mm.
just you trying to say that you are winning and that you are feeling pressure about that, and
Ah,
just.
okay,
But
super
in the
nice.
end, it was all good. Yeah,
Okay.
I'm very happy for you, and yeah, also want to thank
Mm,
to Cross and Timpe. It was so
mm,
nice to analyze with them, with
mhm,
help,
mm,
as
mm.
Cross
Yeah.
and Timpe are
Mm,
incredibly strong
mm,
players. Now I'm
yeah.
100% sure,
And I see we have
and
another follower in the chat, Versage or Versage, I don't know. So nice meeting you, and I also saw you in the game. So thank you for that. All right.
so when is the next
Mhm.
round? Now we want more. We want more now.
Actually, next weekend it should. Okay, let's see. So on Sunday night, we are supposed to send in all the game results. Then the new pairings come up on Monday. I need to leave to Poland on Thursday night. And
All right.
so either we get it done until Wednesday night. So Monday,
Okay.
Tuesday. Monday is probably too fast. So Tuesday or Wednesday, or I have a bye week. And
All right.
yeah, so we see how that goes. Hmm.
All right. Yeah, we have
Yeah.
Bundesliga tomorrow
Yeah.
anyway. Getting back to third league
Hmm.
also. Next week, who knows what will happen?
Mm.
But yeah, I'm very happy for you. I also said that you're improving incredibly. Of course, you put hard work this week, very
Hmm.
very hard work, but paid off in the end.
Super nice. Then I guess if the chat is not saying their final words, then we are going to rate someone, and I try to calm down and then sleep. So I was really tired, and now I'm like, what can I do next? What can I do next? It's just so okay, super nice. Then thank you everyone, and we are going to rate, and then we are good.
First stage. Sorry, first
Mhm.
stage
Mhm.
was following the game. I saw
Yeah,
him
in
on
Lee Chess,
Lichess.
yeah. Mhm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's it. Yeah.
Have a good night and see you next time. Yeah, Tempe, see you tomorrow. Looking forward to
Thank you,
that.
everybody.
Yeah.
See you tomorrow. Yeah.
All right.